Okay, let's get with it. It's late today. Sorry, I had a lot to do. I did do a video of me trading late. Um, just posted before this video. You could check that out if you want to. The main thing about that video was we had a supply zone up here for GBP USD that I expected price to come to. Okay. Now we were getting signs, or I was seeing signs that actually not for pound. I was always, so we'll do pounds first. Pound, I've been saying I've been expecting it to get up here. It was clear to me, it was so strong to me that even though Euro USD did give us a lot of reasons to sell in this area, okay, getting a diag here, grabbing the highs, breaking the fractal low over here. I was taking some sells, but I was still unsure of them, thinking that price could creep up to here, where we have our supply zone here. But on this supply zone here, we had this green line here because this area mitigated this area nicely, and then we went down and made new lows. So I was happy to try and sell from here after seeing this price action over here, this potential distribution here, where price wicked those highs in a diag and broke the fractal lows. But I knew that it might come up there, and because of pound, I was even more sure that it might come up there. So, but I did take those sells. I had to hedge them in the end, and I'll be letting go of the buys once we accomplish that. So, on pound, back to pound, expecting price to go up there. Remove the indicators, remove the smaller stuff. I'll leave that on there. I'll explain what that channel is in a moment. Okay, so this channel is me testing out basically if this is A, B, and this is C, and that's another B, and we're going A, B, C. So I've channeled it like that from the beginning of A to the end of A to the end of B, or X in the W, X, and then this can be our Y. Okay, to the upside, which is what I believe it is. I do believe this is a WXY coming up. Now, this area is the area. We have an imbalance in the white here. We don't need that on the chart really. This our last up close candle inside the supply zone. This is where I'm looking for price to distribute from. So I'm expecting to move up into here, signs of distribution, break of structure. That would be the break of structure. This would be a fractal break where I would be more than happy to enter the market. Okay, but yeah, I think price is going to slowly, painfully keep going up, take these relative equal highs. Another reason why I expect the price to get to the supply. This is last opportunity as well, because if this is our 1 or our A, okay, we need a 2 or a B anyway, for starters. We need a 2 or a B, and then we come down in the 3 or a C, or W, X, and Y. Okay, which I actually is my preferred count, a W, X, and a Y. So let's just put that on the chart. W, X, and Y. Because this to me is a flat. Okay, there's a flat in here. Maybe that's the connector there, and then the last push down here, giving us our W. Looking for the X up in here, and then a Y back down into here. Remember, we want to be on the buy side of pound. We want to be on the buy side of the euro against the dollar, right? But we need to correct this move. This move here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in a leading diagonal. And this can only be an A or a W wave. This can only be a B or an X, and this can be a Y. We need a deeper retracement. We've come to the 0.382, which is the minimum retracement. But After a diagonal, you expect a deep retracement. Okay, this is the minimal retracement. So we are expecting lower. Plus, we've only had one real move here. Yeah, you can go ABC, you can go WXY, but the time and the retracement depth, for the time and the retracement depth, the probabilities in 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 this instance are higher for price to make another low to finish the correction. So that's what I'm going with. And then after that low, I'm looking for buys because all the institutions are in buys. Yeah, all right, they've closed a lot of sell positions and all the buy positions have been added from 2 weeks ago. So looking for price to come into here and then drop on pound USD. Currently I'm in buys now. I'm going to go and show you what this channel was about. So currently we have a supply zone here, which could be a demand zone here, which could be considered mitigated, okay? Because this whole move down starts from here, from there to there. Price came into it. We got some breaks of structure to the upside, and we're up here. Okay, well, we're here. Now, we've made a move up in a 1, 2, 3 or ABC. We've got a decline. This is no longer going to be an impulse, but an impulse can start from here. This can be a 1 and we're putting down a 2. This could be a WXY. It could end there, or it could have ended here and we've got some kind of 1, 2 or 1, 2, and then we're going to see what we get from here. We could be in the leading diagonal. There's many things we could be in this current local price range. Now the channel is here because I believe this might be a B, and a C to come up. So if that is the case, I'll be expecting price to come in through there, maybe manipulate the low, get some form of accumulation or W formation and go higher. Price could also take the mic and come down here, swipe this low, respect the demand, and then go higher. Swipe, come down into here, swipe this low, and then go higher. So one thing that helps me to recognize when price is likely to turn around is the TDI. And when I see that, if we was outside of this blue volatility band on the 5-minute or even the 3-minute, sometimes the 1-minute as well, I'll explain that, then I'll be looking for it to start going back up. Now, the 1-minute did come outside, and this is what I mean about the 1-minute. It can go up from here because we've come out and we've come back in and it is moving up, but it's not a strong indication for me that will be a lasting move. I would like to see 1-minute really outside. I'd like to see the 3 outside, and I'd like to see the 5 outside, although we don't always get that. And if I'm not expecting something too deep, then we it's not what I'm considering currently. Now the 1 did come outside and we can go up. Looking at structure, if this is a 1 in a 1, 2, 1, 2 or A, B, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever it is, if this impulse is being corrected from here to here, we want to see below the 50% retracement, right? Inside equilibrium or at a discount. Okay, so we came up, we've done that, we've pulled up, we haven't taken the high, we've got fractal breaks to the downside. So this supply could hold and we can get lower price. If we was to take this out, if we were to take that out, then it's likely we are continuing higher. So we don't know what this is going to give us yet, okay? I know what to do once it's delivered, okay? So I am expecting lower now, and I'm expecting higher after 6 o'clock. basically this is our range from this high to this low. That's our range, okay, currently. And what we need to see is as price comes down, we need to see it start to accumulate and go higher. Our target is above us. That remains the target until it's hit. And that's what I'm doing. I'm in buys. All I'm doing now actually is waiting to see if I can add a bit more to my buys. But I need to know that a low is in. Currently looking for a low to come in and then take this up. Euro USD. I just realized I've spent a lot of time doing that. Okay, Euro USD. We got some kind of 1212 or ABC corrective move. Okay, price closes inside of here, bearish. Until then, still expecting higher. We're going to remove the indicators. Go to the 1 hour time frame. Okay, this is another diagonal in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't need the line anymore. We've had a pullback. Okay, a correction after a diag is usually deep. Yeah, usually in the book it's returns to its origin. This sort of area, maybe here or a bit lower, close to its origin. This is the one wave. So maybe somewhere within the high and the low of this one wave. Okay, which we have done that. We've actually come down. If this is our fib right here, I think I've drawn it twice. Okay, that's what that is. Right. This is our fib from that low to this high. We've seen almost a 618. We've come up in a 5 impulsive move. Okay. This is very characteristic of an X wave, even a B wave, where they look like 5 wave moves, but they're zigzags. Now, this is telling because you could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and no rules are broken. Okay, we didn't come back into the territory of 1. We haven't hit the 0.618 fib retracement. Okay, this can be 1, 2, this can be 3, 4, or 3, 4, and this can be 5, and we can come back down. All right, in a 2 and then go up for a 3, but I'm not expecting that. But that is something that can happen because of the price action here. And give me 1 second. Yo, come in. Now, we are, to me, this is an A wave. Okay, let's get to it. AOW over here. Looking for that price action over there. WXY in a 2. Okay, and this will become our 2 wave. So we're still looking for bullish price action. This is our first move in that direction. This would be the retracement, and then 3, 4, 5. Okay, this can go. This would be much can go. Don't think that these are in the right places. Okay, it's just a rough estimate of where price can go to. That's what we're looking for. Price to go all the way up there and potentially even higher. We've got this supply zone here that we're in, and we've got the supply zone that's higher. This supply zone, I expect price to respect, and for us to get the Y wave so that we get our wave 2. And from there, we're expecting the third wave up. Okay, so that's it for EURUSD. NZDUSD, 1 hour time frame. We've been accumulating. We've been accumulating here. Still lacking depth on the retracement, but the time has made up for it. So we can indeed be looking for buys from this area. Just like the pound and the euro, price can pull down before going higher. But this here looks good. It looks like a very nice accumulation. We took out that demand, came and tapped into the imbalance over here, pulled up. We did hit the 886 upon retracement, increasing the probabilities we could make another low before the move up. But the accumulation, I think, holds more weight currently. Till, say, price comes and takes out this low, I have no reason to not expect price to stay above. Maybe tap into here, but stay above. The range we get here will let us know, because if we get this again, something like this, then that's it. We're going up. At that point, I'd expect price to continue higher. So we're in a supply zone like the others, potentially a retrace into this area, or at least a grab of these lows, and then continuation to the upside. That's it on NZDUSD. AUDUSD, probably going to be the same thing. We've had this corrective move, zigzag. You can count it as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, definitely. But we didn't leave the channel, did we? Corrective price actions tends to stay within the channel, right? Even with this as my 1, 2. So 3's on the way, but we stayed in the channel. We came outside the channel before we made those 2 lows. This is very corrective in nature. So that's a ABC or an A wave. Okay. Looking at the price on a bigger scale. Same as NZD, we've had this progressive move higher all the way from down there. No real deep pullback. We've got this creek looking thing here. Okay. Only thing this didn't do is actually take a low. Seems like we created more liquidity here with some equal lows. All right, we just about, this green wick here did just about take the liquidity below these lows. It did just about take him. Okay, after it did that, we came up. We haven't got we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on. This came into the price territory of our potential 1. So not looking too good. Oh, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That can work. That works. And then we got this. I think it's an A. Not sure what it is. But if we got a 5-wave move, we've got this potentially A, a B, a C. But this could just be an A, then we get a B that comes even deeper, and then a C and an expanded flat. Because we are looking for price to drop. We're looking for one more drop in price, and we're going to assume this is not finished. And if I'm wrong, then right now you're looking for a 3-wave move down, Okay, you're looking for maybe that's the A. You get a B, could take it a high, might not. A C, and then you're looking to keep going higher. That can happen. Okay, so ultimately, I'm looking for one more sweep of the lows, and it is mainly because of the euro and the pound. But if I was to look at this chart individually, I have to accept that this could be a finished correction. We did grab liquidity. We have broken structure after. We even came down here, swiped liquidity, tapped into this demand right over here. The order flow is looking great for the bulls on here. Okay, so this chart, take it by itself, which really should do. Until, like, say, this demand here is taken out, you 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 should just be looking for buys and want to see this wick taken out. You want to see this supply zone taken out with an impulsive wave 3 after the 2's finished. Currently, we've got, if this is the 1 or the 2 or the A, the impulsive move up, we've got an A wave. This is a B wave. We would expect a C wave back into here, grabbing this low, maybe coming to about 50% of this, and then a move higher. So that's what's on the cards for AUDUSD. NZD would likely do what AUDUSD does. Risk is potentially on right now, and so AUDUSD should do well in this environment. And yeah, that's it for now. So please like, share, comment, subscribe. Take care.